What's going on, everybody? My name is Ryan, and welcome back to Doki Doki World of Dreams Act 2. This is episode 7 of my playthrough, and in the last episode, we had that little run-in with Kototaha at lunch, and we saved Yae, and Yae is now currently in our house, which is a little weird. But Yae's in our house, which again is a little weird. But we saved her from being SA'd from that monster, and we almost killed him, and I think Sayori is literally controlling my body. But it will be awkward if Monica shows up with Yae there. That will be an interesting conundrum. Anyways, without further ado, let's get into it. Whoopsie daisy. Sit down. She does so wordlessly. I begin searching for something small and quick to eat. Meiji quietly, almost shyly, speaks up. I know it's only the afternoon, but perhaps cereal would work with her. Cereal. Okay, yeah, I guess that would work. Yeah, sure. Alright, Meiji, good idea. Yeah. No, she should have something hot. Oh, right. Guess it makes sense. Okay, never mind, Michi. I was with you on that idea. I look around quickly and grin like a maniac when I find something quick and easy. Heh, jackpot! I notice that yeah, he's still fuming and muttering, completely out of the, the present moment. I start boiling some hot water and grab a small container, setting it on the counter loudly enough to catch A's attention. I see her look over at the corner, out the corner of my eye. You can't be serious. Someone of my social status. I roll on her. Would you rather have a five-course meal that takes hours to prepare? I grit my teeth to keep from losing my temper. This world not only wants to prove me wrong all the time, but also wants to try my patience and resilience by the minute. I'm fearful I'll end up exploding on her if I keep this up. He goes silent and glares down at the table. I grab a clean glass of water and put it down on by her side and fill it up with a little lack of control, some of the water spilling in front of her. I'm tired and I no longer know how to put up with this anymore. Hey, you almost got me wet again. I ignore her angry look as I go back to the food prep. Again? Soon the hot water is boiling and I turn it off, pouring the right amount into the disposable plastic bowl. As I'm waiting, I can hear Ye behind me just muttering to herself ever so often while she sips on her water. After 5 minutes, I take the container full of the hot meal to her along with a pair of disposable chopsticks. Here. I place the ramen in front of her. Angrily, she breaks the chopsticks apart and rubs them together to get the splinters out, while staring pointedly at me. I just glare back. She must be really pissed to insult you like that. Like how? Oh, right, never mind. Curiosity is piqued, but not enough to ask about it since my attention is mostly focused on Ye. Despite her apparent disapproval of my choice for a meal, she scarfs it down quickly, taking large gulps of water to wash it down with. I refill her glass twice during this, just watching her eat and not saying anything. Eventually, Ye finishes and pushes the now empty ramen container away. How's that? Better? All she does is cross her arms and look at me with a furious expression. I'll take that as a yes, since you're still full of energy again. I force myself to soften my expression now. Now, about your uncle. Where is he? What did he do what did you do to him? Is she defending him? Shit, she's even more messed up than I thought. I left him unconscious in that alley where he tried to rape you. He isn't dead. He stands up and comes face to face with me. Grabbing my shirt and slamming me against the wall, lowering her voice, she hisses at me. How dare you interfere with my family affairs? It's not your place! I refuse to flinch, only looking back at her. You're seriously saying I should have just ignored you? Really? She moves closer to that so that her nose arm was touching her, gripping on my shirt tight. It isn't your place. I'm shell shocked by this. What is with this girl? I almost regret saving her, but I dismiss that thought almost immediately. Regardless what kind of person you might be, I refuse to stand by and let you be taken advantage of by someone like him. And then I hear something drop to my left. Hi! This is an awkward moment. Ah! Ah! I have my. Oh wow, what is that? My food arrived. Oh, okay, I'll be right back. Okay, unfortunately, my food isn't here. This is very awkward. What do we do from here? Hi, Monica. Hi, Maury. This is really awkward. I called it. I told you that Monica was in fear. I don't want to press. I don't want to press my mouse button. Now, Ye knows that Monica is coming over to my place. Okay, I got some food in me now. I'm now ready to go through this awkwardness. I turn, and to my horror, I see a Monica sitting in front of the kitchen. Behind her, I can see Mori looking a bit nervous. Fuck, I forgot to text Monica that she was here. A shocked expression turns to one of triumph. She grabs me between my legs. God, what the hell? Don't you think I've noticed you talking today? Kawahashi? How dare you! Not that I can blame Monica for how she's feeling, but it's not the right time. Yay, however, doesn't seem to care. She just presses her hand further into my crotch. Jealous that you couldn't give him what I already have? What the ever-loving fuck? Monica is thoroughly pissed now. Headbutt her! Yeah! Talk! My shock wears off as I grab her hand, holding it away. That's enough out of you! You skank! Monica rushes forward, eye full of fire and rage. I quickly run forward and grab her, keeping her from full-on attack. Try with all my strength, I can muster from Michi's body, but it's nearly impossible. Monica, calm down! She struggles harder against me. Let me go, Ryan! I struggle harder to contain the enraged club president. I begin drawing on my own rage, and my own grip tightens around Monica. Stop! This won't solve anything! You don't know the whole story. Ye looks at Monica triumphantly grinning. He screamed my name louder than he possibly ever did yours. That never happened. Let me go! Monica's elbow of me hits me in the gut, knocking the wind out of me. I fall back, gasping. I feel Mori come up behind me, patting me on the back. What happened, Shizu-san? I cough a bit, holding my hand up to catch my breath. While I catch my breath, I look over at Monica. She and Ye are going at it, Monica obviously having the upper hand. I try to form words. Looking up at Mori, I point desperately at the two girls. Getting the message, she runs over and successfully pulls Monica away from Ye. Thankfully, it looks like Mori is strong enough to keep Monica at bay. I'll kill you! What's come over her? How dare you take what's mine? This isn't her. What's going on? He's yours now, is he? That's not what you told me. Shut the fuck up, you slut. What the hell was that? You are nothing but a fucked up spoiled Ryan. Oh! The sea sewer rat who calls herself a princess. Silence, utter silence. I can't even hear the rain outside. Wait, the word red princess. Could that be? Oh, fuck. What? Did you just call me? You hurt. No. Get away from me. What the hell? What the hell? What the hell? Don't touch me. I'm not your princess. What the ever-living hell? Monica keeps looking at Ye in terror. Sayori, open the door! I call down the hall desperately as I rush towards Ye. She holds up her hand immediately. Stay away! Even though she barely touched me, I feel myself flung backwards, landing on the table. I hear a door slide open quickly, and a female's voice full of authority comes out. Someone grab Ye! Drag her in here! Now! I try to get up, but the wind has been knocked out of me a second time, so I can't move. Mori is the first to move. She rushes over and grabs Ye, carrying her in their arms down the hall. Monica makes her way over to me and helps her to my feet. Come on! What the fuck is happening? The glitches are only increasing now as she helps me down the hall. I run with Monica by my side as fast as I can. We both jump in the room, Michi and I flying away from each other the moment we step through. I hear a door close hard. The world once more goes silent. No more glitches, nothing. Nothing but the hum of the space classroom. That and the screams. I immediately look over towards the origin and it says screams. What the fuck is happening? What the fuck? Ye and Mori are both waiting on the floor, screaming in utter terror. Oh shit! Let's start rushing over. Monica, let's check the character files. Hurry! On it. I run over with her. She tries opening Ye's character file. Fuck! What the hell? I can't open it. What the hell does application error mean? Your guess is as good as mine. I grab the mouse from her and close the error, trying again. Same message. I try to Mori's, but I get the same message. Suddenly. Ah! Gah! There's only silence. I turned. The two girls are now unconscious. Sayori has Ye head in her lap, with Michi and Mori's head in his. Thank God, they're not glitching anymore, at least. I turn back to Monica. What does that look for? Monica, is something wrong? How could you, Ryan? Damn, not now, Monica. I trusted you. I loved you. Loved? My heart shatters into a million pieces at the point of the struggle I hurt by tears. But then you go and betray me and sleep with... Damn it, Monica, can you give Ryan just 2 seconds to explain himself? Thank you, Sayori. It's nothing like you think it is, so just shut up and listen for once. Oh, thank you, Sayori. Monica stops looking at me with a shocked expression. Ryan, Monica grips her head, shaking it back and forth. Monica? I cough again. Before I can say anything else, she runs off. I'll be crying now, and locks herself in our room. I immediately start following her, but stop. I look over and see Mori and Sayori both tending to Ye and Mori. I start walking over to help, but Sayori looks at me sternly. Get things straightened out with her. We've got these two. You sure? Go ahead. We've got this. He's right. It's now or never. I swallow hard, turn and rush towards the room. Leaning against the door, I hear sobbing loudly. I knock hard. Monica, it's me. Please let me in. We need to talk. I hear her start to hiccup and sniff. Monica, please, open the door. I hear a slight gasp while and another sniffle, but to my relief, a few seconds later, the door unlocks and doesn't open. I gently open the door. Monica is looking away from me towards the closed curtains, whimpering and hiccuping. I quickly make my way inside, closing the door behind me. Jesus Christ, so much has just happened. Monica's eyes are stained with tears. She isn't looking at me at all. Damn it, she really doesn't love me anymore, does she? Even if she lost any and all affection she had for me, I need to tell her how I feel. Taking a deep breath, I look over at the bed. Monica, there's something I need to tell you. With her head hanging low, she slowly, almost mechanically turns her body to face me. Folding my hands, I place them in my lap and look down. Alright, it's time to be a goddamn brave bastard. I turn to her, reaching over and putting my hand over hers. She looks at me immediately and starts to speak. Ryan, I'm sorry. She gasps and stops when I squeeze her hand, but doesn't stop for long. I didn't mean what I said. I shouldn't have said loved. I understand if you don't want to even... I'm in love with you, Monica. Oh. That stops her in her tracks. She looks at me in complete shock at what I've just blurted out. What? What? Oh. She looks like she doesn't believe me. I've been in love with you for a long while now. You... Just you, and no one else is going to be able to change my mind. Monica looks completely and utterly lost for words. Monica wipes the tears from her eyes immediately. Ryan, Asana Monica. She goes silent. I'm sorry about what just happened, and if you don't care for me anymore, I'll understand. But please don't misunderstand this. I love you. So much. You know what happened after I restarted the world a couple days ago? I dreamed about the future, and in it I confessed to you alone on a hill overlooking the city on Christmas Eve night. You did? Yes, it was the best part of that dream, since I managed to share a kiss with the one I... Aww! Aww! Monica presses her lips against mine instantly, hands intertwined as she leans in. Aww! Aww! I don't react at first, but for the first time, I reciprocate. This kiss is tender and shy for both of us. I feel my lips tingling once more from the tender, affectionate contact between two young, nervous teens. My face starts getting warm as the kiss continues. After a few seconds, the two of us break apart. Faces both flush. We both stare at each other, my heart racing nervously. After a while, Monica starts to talk. I didn't mean what I said, Ryan. I still love you. I feel relief wash over me. I'm glad to hear it. I was scared for a moment. Monica's face falls. I didn't mean... Shh, it's alright. Really, it's alright. I take her hand in mine, squeezing it tenderly. Everything's okay now. Suddenly I remember the situation out in the main room. Shit! The others! Monica's eyes widen. We're right. Two of us stand and rush into the main room. Minji and Sayori are still tending to the others. Minji, Tamori, and Sayori to Yae. Sayori is stroking Yae's hair tenderly, whispering something I can't hear. Both girls are unconscious. Monica and I rush over. Sayori, Minji, is everything alright? They're just unconscious now. Minji is cradling the unconscious Mori and holding a somewhat bloody tissue to her nose. She hit her nose during the seizure. Fuck! I turn to Monica. Hey, we should really check the computer. Right. Monica and I rush over to the desktop. Monica sits down and I stand over her. Where should we look? The character files for a start. On it. She opens up the character files folder and it looks the same as before, at least at first. I look closer at the character files. Monica, have our files changed? They have. What the hell are CHRX files? When Natsuki series and Katana files are all CHR files, everyone else has changed to become a CHRX file. That's not all that we see though. There's another file, some kind of document called World Pop XLT. The label almost reminds me of an Excel document, but it's not quite the same. Monica looks at me with a frown. I nod. Turning back, she opens the file or tries to. The file requests a password. It's always a password. Well, fuck me, a password. So don't mess with it. Don't mess with it. She closes the prompt. Whose file should we search first? Yae or Mori's? Doesn't matter who's first. She opens Mori's file and begins to slowly scroll through. Fortunately, we found something useful only a few minutes later. Alpha memory file, true. Beta memory file, true. Oh, so wait. Does that mean that she remembers everything? Monica immediately stops at 2 lines. I wonder if I have one of those in my file. I don't remember them from last time. She quickly opens her own file and scrolls down to the appropriate line. Alpha memory file, true. Beta memory file, true. I point at the pound sign. Okay, this has to be significant. But how? We both fall into silence trying to think. I dig back onto my own very limited Python coding experience. It takes me a few minutes, but something comes to mind. Could it be that some kind of way to block something from being run? How so? Well, I tried making a DDLC model a while ago, and I remember seeing some lines with with the pound sign in front of them. I think it means the program doesn't read them. Like they've been commented out, if that makes sense. I think I get what you mean. I mean, look at the color of the text. Yeah, green. I do remember that from my pitiful modding attempts. She looks at me curiously. Have you played many DDLC mods? Is that important right now? No, not really. I feel a stab of guilt as we continue slowly scrolling through Mori's file. After a while, I speak up. I played a few. Relapse, Salvation, the Good Ending demo, Welcome to Doki Doki Literature Club player demo, and a brand new day demo mostly. Salvation is on my channel. That's it. A brand new day I do know of. There are plenty of others though. Our Time, Take Two, Everlasting Autumn, Monica After Story, We Are the Literature Club, Purist, and many others. There were a lot of people who loved DDLC back where I'm from. A lot of brilliant creators crafted some amazing stories. I had no idea. Do you have some of those mods on your laptop? I don't know. I can't remember if I deleted them to reclaim space on my last purge or not. I'll look later. Lots of people back home really wanted to give you, all of you, a happier ending than DDLC gave. That's how much people were affected by your stories. I had no idea. Well, how could you? You don't exactly have access to my reality's internet. I suppose so. I'm pretty intrigued by this Monica After Story you mentioned. That one is the most famous in the modding community. It's basically a continuation of the base DDLC's Act 3. Oh, your face falls after that. I never played it mostly because it pretty much requires you to log on every day in order to gain infection points so that the MAS Monica doesn't get mad. No offense to you, of course. I just didn't at the time. It's alright, but why would people want to play that? It's just me facing the screen. Believe it or not, some very talented artists created some new sprites of you sitting at that desk instead of the standard pose. Remember correct pose 3 briefly. You know, this one? I remember. Oh, I shouldn't have brought it up. Damn it, I shouldn't have said anything. No, it's okay. I'm the one who asked. Right. Anyway, back to it. Haha, right. We focus on the code once more. I refocus my thoughts on trying to come up with some kind of explanation. I see Monica scroll back up to the alpha and beta memory lines, and before I can say anything to stop her, she deletes the pound sign and saves her file. Jesus, okay. Monica? Oh god! She wavers in her chair, wincing ever so often. I quickly pull her into a hug. She clenches to me tightly, flinching ever so often. Sayori notices and waves at me with a worried expression on her face. I shrug helplessly. Monica, we should undo. I can handle this. Give me a few minutes. Her outburst startles me into a silence as she clings tighter to me. I can only hold her. After a few minutes, she looks up at me. Monica, are you alright? I remember everything. Everything. She shakes her head hard as if shaking water out. I remember my life in this current act or timeline. Hang on, let me get more of the bearing of these memories. She runs where her buries her face in my chest. I cradle her in my arms. She's slowly moving her towards the couch. We sit and she snuggles up tightly to me, curling up. What's going on? Sayori calls out from where she's still cradling her own patient. Hold on, Sayori. Is she okay? Sayori, I'll be fine. Focus on the others for now. Alright. Monica's harsh tone startles even me. I look over apologetically. Sorry about that. It's okay. I'm sure she's just stressed. And now I can go back to holding Monica. That was uncalled for, you know. Yeah, I know. Give me a few minutes. 10 or so long minutes pass before she slowly sits up. Okay. I think I'm starting to get the hang of these memories. Can you stand? I think so. With some leaning on my shoulder for support, she slowly stands and then takes a few experimental steps. Eventually, she's walking around, if a bit shaky. I walk beside her just in case she collapses. Alright, I think I can function now. What happened? She walks back towards the computer and sits down. I quickly join it. It's like I have two sets of memories existing side by side. One from the past week's world, the second from this week's world. I'm still somewhat processing them, but I can give some highlights. My life is pretty similar. Fortunately, in this week's world, my parents are more or less the same. It only diverges on that day in the school library. Sayori didn't come in that time. It was Yuri. She quickly runs down the brief encounter. Yuri had walked in carrying a book to return. Monica, having seen Yuri always reading, asked if she liked reading. The two got talking a bit, and Monica asked Yuri if she'd be interested in forming a literature club with her. Yuri had been unsure, but after a bit of convincing from Monica, she began the club. It was actually Yuri who mentioned Natsuki as a potential member, since Yuri had been seen reading someone from a distance. I'd seen Natsuki reading from a distance. Alright, makes sense. What about other differences? Well, I can tell you that Yae in both worlds has always been the way she is. So has Mori and Kozu. Kotonoha, though. She has a reputation in the school in this version of the world. There are rumors that her family is Yazuka, or they got their money in some unsavory ways. Wow. My mind races trying to comprehend this new information. Monica keeps going. Also, I'm not sure if it's relevant or not, but remember how Mori was both president and vice president of her club last week? Yeah? She's just the president this week. Or was, rather. Yeah, I think she told me about that yesterday, or mentioned it in passing. If I had to guess, it has something to do with Kotonoha. She's more power power hungry and controlling here. You think just having one less person in the world had that kind of effect on everything? Well, one person who can change the world, it's the butterfly effect. Oh, I love the butterfly effect. One small change can cause another, then another, leading to an avalanche of changes in time. I love the butterfly effect. I love Until Dawn. I love the movie. I see. That makes sense. So Sayori could be the butterfly. Exactly. Sayori is a pretty major player, not just in the game, but in this world too. Or this town, at least. Guess so. Anyway, back to it. Open Ye's character file next. She nods and does so, scrolling through slowly so we can watch. When we reach the memory files, they're commented. Oh wait, yeah, they're commented out just the same way as in Mori's. Almost like we have the same thought. We both turn and look back at the two unconscious girls. Sayori and Miji have laid them down as best as they can, using pillows that help make their heads more comfortable. Suddenly, a thought occurs to me. I turn back to Monica. Moni, open up Cozy's character file, please. I need to see something. Right. She nods and does so. The file takes a bit longer to open for some reason. We freeze when it does open. Gibberish. Her file is full of nothing but gibberish text. Numbers and non-glitch symbols, not even base 64. We scroll through everything, trying to find something that makes sense, but we don't see anything. Discouraged, Monica and I close the file. What now? We're gonna have to bite the bullet and ask her tomorrow, I suppose. Monica nods. Let's check the other character files. Our search reveals that Yuri and Natsuki's character files have a line in them that displays message, conditions have not been met, where the text should have said something about their Act 1 memories. Since Sayori has her file password protected, and we don't want to access Michi's without permission, the only other file we access is my own. We find something very unusual in my file. 080819 memory file true. True. What the hell? What do these lines even mean? Monica and I exchange another look before we both nod. She moves the mouse to quietly close my file. Quickly. The search leaves us with more questions than answers. Okay, the Act 1 and Act 2 memories line makes sense, but the others are just weird. And then there's mine. What are those strange memory files? You've got me there. I've no idea. How do I have two memory files? It doesn't make sense. I rub my temples, feeling a slight headache coming on. Oh, I'm too brain dead to think about it right now. Let's go check on the other girls. Right. We stand and head over to where Miji and Sayori are both sitting and keep an eye on Mori and Ye. How are they doing? They're sleeping for now. We've tried waking them up, but they're pretty out of it. Let them rest. We've got something to report from our little search. Monica and I both tell the others about the unusual lines of code we encountered. Miji and Sayori listen intently. When we finish, they remain silent. That? I wonder what mine says. Hang on, Monica, come with me. Sayori and Monica both head back to the computer, leaving me alone with Miji and the two unconscious girls. When we're alone, he leans in. Hey, is Monica okay now? Did you work things out? I think so. I finally told her. Congratulations, man. Thanks. What's wrong? You don't sound too happy. You've got the girl, man. Why so down? Was it the right thing to do, though? Especially now? Huh? Why wouldn't it be? Dude, you're pretty paranoid. Just relax a bit. I can tell you that from watching Monica last year, she's become more open and happy since you came. Last year she was friendly enough and was our class rep, but she always felt distant, like the entire class put her on a pedestal. I admit I kind of did the same thing. She was just that unattainable prize. I wouldn't doubt she's got plenty of love notes in her locker. People still do that? It happens here. Yeah, I've seen it. Huh, gotcha. But seriously, Ryan, I'm surprised you didn't tell her sooner. How come you were holding back? You already knew how she felt. I sighed heavily and looked back at Monica and Sayori briefly before facing Meiji again. I wasn't sure how I felt yet. I mean, I hadn't exactly had many crushes in my life. Not as strong as this, anyway. I kept telling myself I love her, but I wasn't sure. You overthought it, man. I nodded and continued. But when she said earlier that she no longer loved me, I think that then was when I was absolutely sure. I now know why the poets call it heartbreak. I'm sorry. Don't be. It's not your fault. I'm just glad things turned out alright in the end. Quietly relay what had happened behind closed doors. Miji listens patiently, then smiles a bit. A very anime confession. I thought you were more of an adult than the rest of us. Give me a break, man. I'm only 2 years older than you. Mentally, anyways. And she's the very first girl I've ever felt this strongly about. Hey, I've got to get back at you somehow for all those jabs at me. We both chuckle slightly at that. Just then Sayori and Monica come back. What did you find? I don't have any beta memories. It makes sense. In the original game, you don't exist in Act 2. Wait, maybe. Ryan? It's your mom! What actually happened to you in this world? That's right, my mom still exists this time around. When she was crying and hugging me when she learned about the pills, she said, I don't want to lose you, too. At this, we all go silent, terrified of what a simple little word means. It isn't that Sayori never existed in this world. She died a long time ago. Sayori and Monica rush over to the computer while I grab a couple pillows off the couch. I gently lay Yae and Mori's head on the pillows, then Miji and I rush to join the other two. So are we not going to, like, address the fact that both Yae and Mori are now in the space classroom? Why did Yae start glitching out of nowhere when we called her princess? This is weird. I love it. This is weird, but I love it. Monica already has a search engine open on this world's internet. Michi grabs Sayori now, shaking hand and holds it tight, but they both still look terrified. We stay silent as Monica searches. After what feels like an eternity, she finds an old obituary from late 1999. The Fushika family mourned the loss of Fushika Sayori. Date of death, September 12th, 1999. Hometown, Kozai. Sayori's life on Earth was brief, but she brought joy to her family. She is survived by her parents, Yasuko and Sayoko Fujioka. May she rest in peace. The room is dead silent, and no one speaks for a long time, and then... I died? Her words echoed through the space classroom. Monica, Michi, and I all look at each other and back at Sayori. The implication of her death hangs in the air. Slowly we go back and look at the obituary. Yep, it was a miscarriage. It's still the miscarriage. Suffered a very late miscarriage as a result of all of our fears have been confirmed. We take a slow but deep breath, exhaling just as slowly. Keep looking. Sayori's sudden comment cuts me off out of my daze. Look at the determined girl. I need to know what happened to my mom in this world. Are you sure? Completely. Sayori claims the vacant seat in front of the monitor and continues searching in place of Monica. The rest of us stare, transfixed by the screen. Curiosity getting the better of us. Michi's hand that was holding Sayori's moves to her shoulder. After a while, she finds another mention of Sayoko's name. It's in a small article written in a local newspaper dated June 23rd, 2007. The headline reads, Local woman rescues child from near collision. The article summarizes an incident right in Michi's neighborhood. Local hero, Fujioka Sayoko, rushed out into the street today to save one Chizo Miji, a young boy from being run over by a runaway car? Dude! Sayori's eyes snapped up to Miji's. Your mother? Saved my life? But why? That never happened before. It's the butterfly effect I just told Monica about. Since Sayori wasn't there to affect her mom and you, both of you ended up being on that street. That's why she was so scared of losing me to those pills. She lost Sayori and already saved me once before. And why I called her, what was it, Sayoko Bachan? It's a nickname from when I was a kid. Michi looks down and meets Sayori's gaze. She stands and they hug each other tightly. Then they both move back over to Yae and Mori and take back their positions, tending to the girls. That's right, we can talk more about this later, but now we have bigger problems. Okay, you know what? Holy shit, I'm going to call this episode here. Where do I even begin? I think that was the most intense episode of Doki Doki Literature Club I think I've ever recorded. Where do I even begin? Anyways, that will do it for this episode of Doki Doki World of Dreams Act 2. Again, where the fuck do I begin? Wow. You continued helping Yae. Monica rushed in. Yae grabbed her dick. Monica almost killed Yae. Started called her a princess. Yae started glitching the fuck out. Mori picked up Yae, picked up the glitched Yae, ran into the space classroom. They both started glitching out unbelievably. Monica said she loved us, and that hit home. And you know, it didn't hit home. I never got hit with the I loved you. So that I could be happy about. But she ran into the space classroom. They both started glitching out. We confessed to Monica. Kissed kissed her. And then we did a bunch of searching. Monica unlocked her Act 1 and 2 memories. Found out that Sayori died from the miscarriage, so that stays canon. And found out that she saved Miji's life. I think that's the most chaotic episode I think I've ever recorded. But anyway, that'll do it for this video. Feel free to let me know what you guys thought about it down in the comments below. Feel free to leave a like. Feel free to subscribe. Feel free to do whatever. It's completely up to you. Feel free to let me know your thoughts and theories about what's going on so far. I'm interested to know what you guys think. I hope you all have a great day. Hope you all have a great night, great afternoon, a great evening, whatever time it is for you. The link to this mod, as always, will be down in the description below, as well as my Doki Doki World of Dreams Act 2 playlist, so you can go back and check out the other videos that you might have missed. I love you all, and I'll see you all in the next one. Peace!